What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Michael and welcome to FudgeMuppet. Today we're diving into the Outer Worlds to get our hands on another unique weapon, the Anti-Manti Ray. And no, it's not a gun designed to kill the vulnerable manta ray species found in the temperate and tropical waters of planet Earth. Instead, the name of this gun refers to the Mantisaurs found much further away, all the way in the Halcyon system, specifically on the planet of Monarch. Why the gun is referred to as a ray, implying it might function similarly to the shrink ray or the mind control ray, is a mystery to me, although as you'll soon find out, that's not the only thing weird about the name of this weapon. So firstly, what is the Anti-Manti Ray? Well, it's a uniquely named plasma carbine located on the planet of Monarch, and you can find it sitting amongst a bunch of skeletons who seem to have been killed by the pack of Mantisaurs that reside there. Now, I call it a plasma carbine because that's what the base weapon would be, but there's nothing plasma about it. Instead, this carbine has been modified to be corrosive, and I'm assuming that the designer intended this choice of element to be great at taking down Mantisaurs. If you read the weapon description, it says, "Acid is great against automechanicals and armored humans. Too bad Mantisaurs are neither." So this gun is going to be great against most human targets in the game, like marauders, any robots that travel with them, or other robots who function in groups amongst each other. I've looked everywhere for a side quest related to this gun, but so far haven't found anything, so I'm going to assume the story here is that many marauders have tried to wipe out this Mantisaur nest, failing in the process, and then one thought they'd be smart and mod a gun to be super effective and chose the wrong element. I could also imagine that maybe these skeletons belong to not just marauders, but people specifically aiming to hunt the unique Mantisaur found here. Perhaps the chitin or other body parts would sell for lots of money due to their unique aesthetic. Anyway, this carbine fires in a triple burst every time you pull the trigger. I found mine to be set at level 13 even when I found it while over level 20. Now, I'd say if you're new to Monarch, this would be a great mid-game weapon to pick up, as it's just plain strong against a variety of enemies, though not super effective against Mantisaurs. Corrosive also doesn't seem to be a commonly found element, although you can of course just modify weapons to be corrosive yourself if you've acquired the right mod. So let's talk about how to encounter this swarm of Mantisaurs and how to get the weapon. So travel to Monarch, and on your map you're going to want to head right here, where I'm drawing circles on the map right now. If you've unlocked the fast travel points, you can begin at Fallbrook Crossroads or Forlorn Crossroads, which would be my preference and is what I did in this video. From Forlorn Crossroads, you're going to want to follow your compass north and go up this hill here. As you approach the top of the hill, you may be unlucky enough to see a mega manta queen under a rocky arch. However, that's not exactly where you want to go. After killing any threats, you'll want to turn east before that arch and head under a different arch, meeting a bunch of Mantisaur-based enemies. There's a unique one named Carcanos, which after a Google search seems to be an Ark Survival Evolved Easter egg. In that specific instance, a Carcanos is the giant cousin of modern crab species, so it's not exactly a praying mantis, but it's still a large, agile creature with spiky limbs. Anyways, in the Outer Worlds, it's a manta queen with some pretty colors. After defeating Carcanos and the other enemies in this Mantisaur lair, you can head up here to a bunch of skeletons near the rocky wall, and on the ground, you will discover the Anti-Manti Ray. Have fun tearing through foes with this one. As much as it might not be extra effective against Mantisaurs, I still used it to kill a bunch anyway, and it's a solid all-round weapon. And that concludes another unique weapon guide for the Outer Worlds. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please do help support our Outer Worlds content by clicking the like button. If you want more videos like this, please let us know and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything, especially all of our builds for the game. Social media links are in the description as always. My name is Michael, and I look forward to nerding out with you again very soon.